family, come down to the Toucan Mall in Amelia's Ward, Linden. It's the mall that has it all. We have great food, a relaxing atmosphere, and activities for all ages. Tennis, swimming, and a playground. But the fun doesn't stop after dark. There's even a bar and an arcade. And if you aren't ready to go home yet, we've even got a spacious room for your comfort, complete with air conditioning, Wi-Fi, and a private bathroom. The Toucan Mall can also facilitate your event in our spacious conference hall. We also have a theater with films for the entire family. It's the Toucan Mall located in Amelia's Ward, Linden.
Go, go, go. Come, come, come. Go, go, go. No, no, no. Go, go, no, no. Come, come. All right, a very good afternoon to all of you friends and well-wishers and those of you who are just waiting there, not knowing what to do with yourselves. Welcome to our program once again. And it's now another Thursday in the long list of Thursdays that we've had locked indoors. And I don't know. We don't know when it's going to end. You know, we don't know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, when it's going to end, what's going to open, what's not going to open. Everybody wants me to come back home. Well, I can swim, but I can't swim as far as I need to swim to get back home. And I don't have my own wings. And I'm not as fortunate yet as some persons who have their own planes and some even their own boats. You know, but one day maybe one day, if I become a minister of some sort. You know, you got ministers in different segments who got planes and boats, right? Ministers of the gospel, some of them have planes, okay? Ministers of governments, some have boats, some may have planes too, you know? But I'm not a minister, so I don't have my boat or my plane yet. And if I try to get one, I may have to pay so much taxes that it may cost more than the boat, you know? But I am hoping to have my plane one day. Yes, I am. And maybe my boat too. Why not? If another man can get a boat and a plane, I can get one because I'm a man too. Anyhow, welcome to the program once again, and it's good to make you laugh sometimes because it's serious times and persons are not in a jokey mood, most people. They don't want to say anything to make themselves laugh because it's not a laughing matter in many instances. For instance, the coronavirus is no laughing matter. It's a very serious virus which is responsible for many lost lives. if as a result of the virus or as a result of the time they died with the virus present. Right? You gotta be careful how you choose the words here. Because at a certain point, people who were dying during the serious crisis died because it was felt or thought it was coronavirus, or it might have been, effects of the coronavirus. But I am made to understand that you, fellow Guyanese, are not taking this virus as serious as you should. I understand that the numbers are going up. I will check to see if I have anything on that. The numbers are going up. We've lost a couple more lives, or one, yes, and we lost about 2 or 3 more lives. And it doesn't appear as though persons are taking this situation as serious as they should. So I don't know. I just don't think that we've learned much. Maybe we haven't seen the news as much around the world. So it's no big deal to some of us. If coronavirus comes, then our sun can destroy it, or our heat can destroy it, or whatever. But I want you to know that there are many places where records are being broken for heat, and people are still being tested positive and are still dying of the coronavirus. So, if they say to you, wear a mask, wear the mask. Even if you have to make your own, wear the mask. If they say to you, get off the road at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, get off the road. Get into your house. Because the virus has no respecter of persons. And it has no time when it can hit you. Once it's around, if you're in place where it is, you're going to be stricken by it. And I want to say something to you about this virus I discovered just yesterday. Okay? I am screening here in Florida and also remotely. All of my patients are being seen in Guyana. I'm seeing them live and I'm treating them just as if I was there. So you can make your appointment and you can get in there. I am also testing when I screen you for the virus. Yes, I am. I'm not ashamed to say it. I've been doing it and I've been treating people for it. Yesterday, I screened 2 particular women in the ages of the mid-60s. One married, one not married, 2 sisters living in the same house, one married with her husband in the same house. And what was realized was very strange. And the test that I use is guaranteed accurate in the world 96%. So it's no jokey test. Okay? I screened one sister who was having a fever. She said she was having a temperature in her body, and she was screened and tested for the coronavirus, and it was found to be negative. Well, I rescreened her yesterday, and she is indeed negative. What I found was several other viruses present, but not corona. Take good note. She had other viruses present which were affecting her. However, none of them were of the corona trait or strain. After finishing with her, the next patient I saw was her sister. The person that had no coronavirus has a husband. All three of these people are living in the same house. Take note. The sister, who I screened next, was having severe bronchial troubles, difficulty breathing, coughing, shortness of breath, no fever. When I screened her, she was loaded with coronavirus. She also had other viruses which were affecting her, and she also had bronchial asthma, streptococcus pneumonia, and other conditions. She was alarmed because she said that she was screened 2 weeks ago for the virus, and as of yesterday, she had not gotten the results back. And this lady is working. Now, this is not Ghana, this is in America. Okay, so don't get concerned too much. She was working every day, waiting on the results 2 weeks with full-blown coronavirus. Whoever she was exposed to, we don't know what is happening with them. Why I'm saying we don't know is because she's living in the same house with two other persons who I know one was tested negative. So what the question I have in my mind is, what type of virus is this that somehow is discriminating? I said so because the sister has the temperature, no corona, living in the same house with the other sister, bronchial congestion, asthmatic, streptococcus pneumonia, coronavirus present. I said that to say this to you folks: don't put your guard down. The virus is behaving strange. It is almost as if it has a brain of its own. So if you are to wear a mask, wear it in the presence of others, because you really don't know when the virus is going to affect you. And keep enhancing your immune system. Very important. Don't put your guards down. Those numbers can get seriously busy. They can multiply overnight. The more that's tested, the more coronavirus I think is going to be found. I think so. The more persons who were tested in Guyana, the more viruses are going to be present. Now, the good thing that is happening to us in Guyana is that we don't have a mortality rate that's high. In other words, We're not losing too many persons. The other thing is, we have a lot of stress at the moment in our country because of the crisis politically. I am going to be one to say that the Guyanese people are a very decent, good, orderly people. For any set of persons waiting so long for a decision on an election who have not even created an issue that causes any mayhem is to be applauded. Seriously. However, it's time to make the decision. It's time to put an end to that impasse. All of the concerns, in my opinion, have been addressed as of yesterday. It is time for Guyana to move forward. It is time. Whoever lost the election should concede. Concede and follow the procedures to go to the courts to fight your battles, and don't punish the Guyanese people any longer. They've been waiting for over 4 months. It is time for whoever lost to concede and allow the country to move forward. We should not be delaying any longer. There's no place else to turn. This is almost as if you're playing a chess game. Yesterday evening was chessmate. Or checkmate, as we call it. Was checkmate. There's no place else to turn. You have exhausted every aspect that you suggested. Stop prolonging the process. Let us bury the hatchet, swallow our pride, call it a day, and allow the person, whoever is the person, to swear in, move on, make sure they do their jobs as they're supposed to, and let us build our country. There should be no more delays. I said what I said before, and everything I said happened. I'm no predictor of anything, but everything I said happened. Everything. All you need is common sense and a brain that is analytical and not biased. It's time we stop the nonsense. Stop the biasness. Stop the stupidity and ignorance, and let's move on. Let's move on. The same thing I'm going to say about those people who sit in the chairs all day doing nothing. Doing nothing to help themselves. Just buying time. You're out of work, you're out of school. What have you done in the last 4 months that you could say, I did this even though that was happening? Corona came, I couldn't do anything, but I did this. How many persons can say that they've done something constructively with their lives during this crisis, during the pandemic? It's not over yet, but there is silver lining out there. Soon enough it'll be over, and we will just have to live with it, like we'll have to live with the decisions we make. Many of you were diabetics and are still diabetics, and many of you who were not diabetics became diabetics. Many of you who were not hypertensive became hypertensive. Many of you who were nice and thin are now ugly and fat. Fat because you just sat and ate and drank like if no big deal. But now, let me tell you something. You see the weight that you gained from eating and drinking as if it's okay? That weight is going to give you some serious trouble to get off. I have actually seen people punishing themselves to lose weight that they gained when they could have avoided it. I've seen that. The weight does not come off as easy as it comes on. What are you going to do now that you gain all this weight? Some of you, the clothes that you wore before April 1, you can't fit them anymore. You can't fit them anymore because you just ate. You didn't exercise. You didn't monitor what you're eating. You just ate because there was food. And because you're home, it's close to the kitchen, you can go and come as you like, anytime you like. Now you have to begin some regimen and some change that hopefully will help you to get rid of some of the fat that you put on. Some of you can't wait for things to normalize so you can run back to the hospital. You feel so sick, but you're afraid to go to the doctor or to the hospital because of the corona crisis. You don't want to be going to the hospital thinking that corona will catch you there. I can understand that. But the condition that you have, if you had it before the pandemic began, should have been noted, and you should have been taking notes that I need to be careful with my intake of certain foods and beverages because of my existing condition. Some of you, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Some people never made it. They never made it because they went into crises and couldn't come out. And it wasn't corona who killed them. It had to be something else. We have got to, as a Guyanese people, make decisions that are in line with the state we're in. Some of us want to eat anything as if it's not going to be there tomorrow. Some of us, we drink anything thinking that the body will process it without a problem. I don't know where you get the money from. I seriously don't know. But the problem is, you get the money from wherever you get it from and you spend it, you eat or drink what you eat or drink, and you get sick. Then you have to now turn around again, find money to spend, to find out what is wrong with you, and then to get the medicines to correct what is wrong with you. Hopefully it will be corrected. So what is the purpose, my friends, of spending money to get sick? And then you spending money again to get better? What are you working for? What are you working for? I have some patients and some friends who, oh man, today I had a beautiful piece of soursop. The soursop reminded me of the soursop tree that I had in my yard before someone put their dirty hands on it to trim it and killed it. The soursop was so juicy, when you close your eyes and eat, you think you're eating ice cream. And it was grown naturally without any fertilizer. I had that and my belly is still full. Not the whole thing either. I took the soursop and I ate some of it, and then I took a few pieces and put them in a blender and made some shake with the banana and, you know, and man, I'm still full. And I had that about 2 hours ago or more, maybe 3 hours ago. That's all I had today, and I can't even, if I take a chip, a plantain chip now, I'm gonna puke because I'm so full. It still has me full. When you grow your own fruits and vegetables and you consume them, I didn't grow that myself. My friend, I went to her house and she had the big nice yard with all these fruit trees, mangoes and soursop and golden apple, and yes, and it's not Guyana. And she saved me that soursop and picked it and brought it, and man, oh man, that soursop is like ice cream. You don't want to stop eating that soursop. Telling you. And I know that soursop is in some of the yards that are there, and I have a friend who showed me a picture of one just last week that she said, if I could only get the soursop to wait for you, you would love it. I wish I could have it wait for me. So I told her, I says, you pick it when it's ripe and freeze it. Listen, fruits that are grown in your yard are like honey. They're sweet and they're nutritious. The vegetables, man, I haven't had any of the vegetables that are grown in the gardens that I've encouraged people to grow. I haven't had any. But I know that if you eat those vegetables, they got to be tasty. Gotta be tasty. Because they look so luscious and green and fresh and beautiful. Miss Adams, your mouth will water if you eat some of those vegetables. I'm telling you. When they cook some of what they cook and send it to show me what they cook, man, I don't know if I could reach into that phone and take out that food. It looks so nice and rich and good. You don't know in Guyana the benefit that you have from the weather that you have, that the country that you have. You don't know. You don't know. Many of you don't know. So get off your butts. Get down into your yards. Get some pots and some tires. Put some soil and make it compost and rich. And plant your fruits and your vegetables and your greens and reap from it. Don't wait on the farmer's market. Be your own farmer. And then you would see the benefit of producing your own. This coronavirus has taught many persons lots of good things. Some persons suffered, but many persons benefited. It helped to convert some people from being lazy to being fruitful and productive. It taught some people who never thought they would be able to do anything to do things that they do, to make themselves better. It took parents who never taught the children this coronavirus crisis to be able to be teachers to their children when they should be doing that. The first teacher is in the house, the parent. The country will not be the same again after Corona. The world will not be the same. Many things that have happened before the virus will not happen again after the virus. Many jobs are lost. Many businesses are closed. Some will never reopen. Some jobs will be lost forever. New ones will have to come. Some buildings that were of business will have to be converted into maybe living quarters to provide shelter for those who don't have homes. I see that. I don't see people in all aspects of society and the world going back to some of those office buildings. I don't see it. I see companies trying to save monies and trying to be more efficient by allowing people to do their jobs just as they're doing them now. I see that. I see more homeschool happening. Some children will not go back to school. Parents will teach them at home. My brother and his wife, my sister-in-law, have three children, of whom two are doctors and one is a professional. He's a PhD. Two are doctors medical, one is a PhD. 3 children never went to school in their primary ages to a building. They were all homeschooled. When they went to college, they excelled, and they are young, in their 20s. All 3 doctors. The foundation that was laid as a result of the parents teaching them from the cradle up was built so strong that they never stopped until they achieved the PhD and the MDs. You can't tell me that homeschool won't work. You can't. It works. So I see many children not going back to school and they're homeschooling. I see that happening. So we will never be the same again. Never will we be the same again. And the time that we give up doing nothing, take the time and do something. At this point, I would like to have my operator put one of the videos in. I don't know which one she'll put, but I have, I think, 2 videos that I want to show. So, my dear, if you're there, then please play one of the videos, and maybe you could let me know which one it is. Don't know if you're there, but I hope so. Give me a signal, that way I know you're there.
This is the most powerful natural antibiotic ever, kills any infections in the body. During medieval times, there were many diseases and epidemics that took numerous human lives. This caused people seek some natural remedy that will help them fight all these diseases in the combat to preserve their lives. Today we present you a master cleansing tonic which was the first choice of many people since it miraculously cures various health issues. In fact, this remedy is an antibiotic which has the power to kill gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Millions of people have used this superb tonic to fight the most dangerous diseases. The secret of this wonderful tonic is its potent combination of high-quality fresh ingredients. It is efficient in the treatment of chronic conditions and diseases, stimulates blood circulation and cleanses blood. Its powerful antiviral and antifungal formula improves blood circulation and lymph flow. In addition, this natural remedy is the best remedy for Candida. Believe it or not, the power of this tonic should not be underestimated, regarding the fact that it has helped people fight bacteria, parasitic and fungal diseases, and even plague. In other words, this natural tonic will help you fight the most dangerous diseases, protect your health due to its antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal and antiparasitic properties. This medieval recipe can help you treat all diseases, and strengthen your immunity. Master Tonic Recipe. During the preparation of this excellent remedy, it is advisable that you wear gloves when handling the ingredients, especially in the part where you have to add the hot peppers, since the tingling will sure not come off your hands easily. Moreover, this master tonic can stimulate your sinuses, as a result of its strong smell. Ingredients: 1/4 cup garlic, finely chopped. 1/4 cup onion, finely chopped. 2 tablespoons turmeric powder or 2 pieces of turmeric root. 24 ounces/700 milliliters apple cider vinegar, organic. 2 fresh peppers, choose the hottest ones, wear gloves when you clean the peppers. 1/4 cup ginger, grated. 2 tablespoons horseradish, grated. Preparation. First, mix all the ingredients together, except the vinegar. Put the prepared mixture in a mason jar. Now pour the apple cider vinegar and fill the jar to the top, making 2/3 of the jar should filled with the dry ingredients, and the rest with apple cider vinegar. Close the jar well and shake. The jar with the master tonic should be kept in a cool and dry place for about 2 weeks. It is not necessary to keep the tonic in your fridge, as it does not spoil that easily. Shake the jar every day, or even better, several times a day. After the period of 2 weeks, through a gauze, the liquid should be strained. Squeeze well in order the mixture to release its juices. Moreover, you can spice up your meals, combining the tonic with some olive oil. Thus you can use it as a salad dressing or add it to your stews. The dry mixture left can be used in the preparation of some other nice dishes. Dosing. Gargle for a few seconds and swallow. A tablespoon of the powerful master tonic on a daily basis is enough to strengthen the immune system and fight colds. In order not to reduce its powerful effect and potential, never dilute the tonic. To get used to its taste, gradually increase the dose every day until you are able to drink a small glass per day, preferably a liquor glass. Take a tablespoon of the remedy 5 to 6 times a day to treat more serious diseases or infections. Since it is all natural and free of toxins, this natural tonic is safe for pregnant women and children. Always use small doses. Remember to always be careful, the tonic has strong and hot flavor. It is a valuable advice to eat some orange, lemon or lime after you consume the tonic in order to reduce the burning sensation and heat. Health value of its ingredients. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is made from ripe apples. The apples are fermented and producers use rigorous procedures in order to get the final product. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, used only 2 natural remedies, apple cider vinegar and honey. Apple cider vinegar is rich in potassium. The lack of potassium is often associated with slow growth, so potassium deficiency causes hair loss, brittle nails and teeth, sinusitis, and runny nose. The regular use of this mineral eliminates these health problems. Apple cider vinegar will also help you eliminate the toxins from your body. Apple cider vinegar is rich in pectin. It is a fiber that decreases bad cholesterol and normalizes blood pressure. We all know that people need more calcium as years pass. Apple cider vinegar stimulates the extraction of calcium from the food it is combined with, and this results in straightening of bones. It is rich in malic acid, known for its ability to fight fungal and bacterial infections. Malic acid alleviates joint pain since it dissolves uric acid deposits around the joints. This eases the elimination of uric acid from the body. Apple cider vinegar also promotes natural weight loss, since it breaks up fat easily. Apple cider vinegar is the best choice for those who need to lose some pounds. Beta-carotene fights free radicals and keeps the skin firm and fresh. Apple cider vinegar is a potent natural cure that treats various conditions like arthritis, weak bones, hair loss, high blood pressure, obesity, indigestion, increased cholesterol levels, diarrhea, eczema, sore eyes, chronic fatigue, mild food poisoning, constipation, headache and many others. Chili peppers. The most powerful circulation stimulants ever known are the chili peppers. They fight microorganisms due to their antibiotic properties. Turmeric. Turmeric is the most popular and potent spice, recognized by health experts. It possesses numerous health benefits, hinders cancer development and prevents dementia, cleanses infections and reduces inflammation. Turmeric is often used in the treatments joint pain as well. Horseradish. Horseradish is a powerful tool for treatments of sinuses and lungs, being able to open the sinus channels and stimulate circulation, the point where colds and flu usually occur. Garlic. Garlic is another natural antibiotic with a strong healing power. While conventional antibiotics kill friendly bacteria, garlic targets only bacteria and microorganisms, and increases the level of healthy bacteria. Being a powerful antifungal agent, garlic destroys antigen, pathogen, and dangerous disease-causing microorganisms. The combination of garlic and onion is a powerful duo. Onions, the garlic's closest relatives, have similar, but slightly milder effect. Ginger. Ginger is popular as a powerful circulation stimulant and possesses a strong anti-inflammatory effect. To sum up, you can use this miraculous master tonic to solve all health issues and protect your health in a natural way, without